Hola, hola. You see the damn flag. It's back again. Oh, yeah. Just your boy Tico Trend. I'm going to talk about a lovely couple that I met, older couple that I met the other day in my work, basically. Um, I got the pleasure of meeting an older couple. They both were blind. The husband was blind from like a very, very young age, so he's pretty much been blind, you could say, for the most part, all his life. And the wife went blind due to some odd medical problem. She basically started going blind. But when she met him, he was blind and she wasn't, basically. But like later, she developed a problem and some type of weird medical problem. I forget what exactly it was. But then she went blind also. And I seen them, and they're so cute. And like every time you see them, I kid you not, this is how a perfect relationship should be. When you see them in public, like anywhere in public, let them be on the bus or let them be public transportation or coming into a building or walking through the streets. This is how a perfect relationship is supposed to be. The husband leads. The wife holds his arm like, you know how they do back in the day, where she used to hold the arm of the man that she's, courting or dating, basically. And he just leads her through the streets to where they need to go, basically. That's some serious fucking trust right there. You're both blind. It's really the blind leading the blind. I hate to make that term because it sounds mean. But you would have to have some serious trust in your significant other for him to lead you to where y'all both need to go. Let that shit sink in. That's what modern women are missing these days. That is exactly what modern women are missing these days. They mistake good looks for they mistake good looks and money for trust, basically. Or they'll sacrifice money and good looks they'll sacrifice trust for money and good looks, basically, in a relationship. It's that simple. We need more couples like that. That's how relationships last. That's how relationships stand the test of times. It's funny when you watch my grandma and like other relatives and they say they're the last of a dying breed, literally. And that's legit true. Why does it have to be this way? But hey, continue on the route that you're doing. Hate to break it to you, but they've actually advanced science on and a man can actually produce a baby without a woman. They also have artificial wombs too. Let that shit sink in. And the irony to that is, a man can actually choose to have a boy or a girl when they do it, whereas a woman can only have a girl. Let that shit sink in. Let that shit sink in. Because the man has the XY chromosome and a woman only has the X chromosome. Women can only produce it. I mean, it's more complicated for a woman to do, unless she goes to a sperm bank. But it's more complicated to replicate for a woman. And the only thing about it, she can only produce women. Let that shit sink in. But a man, he can produce a boy or a girl or both. Let that shit sink in. Very hard to run the world when you actually need us. Yeah, I thought I'd add that in there at the end about the whole entire leaps and bounds in science. They basically did research and it's actually pretty much ready. Costs a shit ton of money, but it's ready. Men can produce a boy or a girl, and women, they can do it with women. And the irony to that is they don't even need for the men, they don't even need an embryo from the man, from a woman, basically. All they need is some type of cell, any cell from any part of a body to basically make it happen. So it could be hair follicle, it could be, you name it, basically. And a man can actually choose if he wants to have a boy or a girl, whereas a woman can only choose if she only has one option, girl. That's it. It's funny how science advances itself under the cloak of darkness. Oh, and on top of that, as I said, the artificial wombs are actually available and being in use in various hospitals at this point in time. It hasn't been mass released yet, but like various hospitals in various parts of the world, certain hospitals in various parts of the world actually have access to the, artificial womb. So yeah, women are starting to be real obsolete very quickly here. Actually, now that I think about it, women are obsolete now. Who needs a woman when you can do it your fucking self? Let that just sink in.